Hello, soul family. All right, so this is the extended to the pick a card, choose your pile. All right, so these are 3 different decks that I shuffled and talked a little bit about in the previous video. I think I included some astrology. I have astrology in one of the videos where I was shuffling the cards and my phone storage was full, so I had to start over. But I might post it. I'm going to check it out, see if I have some astrology in the last one. So the last one is when I made the piles and we went over what each one kind of meant with the numerology and my intuition. So, and kind of explained a little bit about which oracle cards we used. So we are using the Sacred Rebel. All right, so that's like an ancestor guidance on which path and what's the journey. It's a little bit like following, like being that trailblazer, being the like the rebellious Aquarius energy. You know, it's kind of like that. It's not, they're definitely not negative messages, but they're inspirational, you know, and they're definitely more creative and mind-opening than any other ones I've used. So it's pretty cool. I find they really resonate. Yeah, so, okay, so we have one of those from each one, and we also picked the, what's it called? I'm having a blank. All right, so they're yeah, so they're just like future cards. So anyways, I'll probably think of it. So yeah, so they're cards a little bit more on situations, a little bit more into the fortune, a little more you know, being curious and meddling around. But it's nothing negative. Again, I always see cards as a lesson and inspiration. All right, there's no bad lesson. This is all, the only thing that we feel is a bad lesson is obviously if we don't want to go in that direction, right? So this is guidance. Take or resonate, leave the rest. Entertainment purposes, I mean, I do use my intuition, but never make any life-changing decisions on a tarot video. So this is guidance for growing and growing in this new energy that's going to be happening very soon. And it's already starting, you know, that very, like, we're alchemizing our authenticity and kind of like creating, I picture like this beehive, you know, with they're not squares, but how they're symmetrically shaped. I feel like that kind of, is that an octagon? Anyways, the way, you know, the honeycomb and the way they form the beehive and the honeycomb, how it's all in formation, and it's, I feel like that's how we're connecting together, and the honey is like a glue, the love that is binding us together, and we're working together like the busy bees, doing our own journey, really putting in the work, diving into the dark and the depths that like the ancestors are wanting us to heal, that this is generational. It's not anything karmic or anything. This is literally lifting up the collective to a higher frequency so we can align with this Aquarius energy where the sky's the limit, the star, you know, your hopes and your dreams, following following that, instead of just following the sun and happiness, which that's great, everybody loves that, but I feel like some people go for that star, the thing that they were always told was weird or isn't going to do anything, or, you know, going against what you were brought up, going against what everybody around you wants you to do. That is going against the grain. That is being rebellious, but in a good way. Doing things for you, which are positive. And, you know, I mean, if you do healing work or Reiki, some people don't believe in that. Some people think you're not doing anything, or holistic medicine. You know, not everyone believes in that. A lot of people just believe what is told by the TV doctors or the television. You know, they like to tell whatever vision they see. So I feel like, let's tell our vision. Let's create our vision. All right. So the 2 cards that were on the bottom for when I was picking, so it's going to be the energy for all three of these, okay? We have 3 piles. Pile 1, again, is the rose quartz. So if you're feeling that loving kind of energy, healing, needing love, or feeling like you have less love to give, this would be the rose quartz. All right. And then what is this one? It's not tourmaline. Oh my gosh, I should have looked it up first. Anyways, yeah, if you know this one, put it in the description. Might be black tourmaline. Anyways, this one is a protective energy, right? And then we have the speckled. All right. So, yeah, and that is bringing in good fortune. All right, so I'll have you pick a pile, 1, 2, and 3, and pick as many as you want. And for these readings, we have 43 come to life. So really painting your own picture. You know, it's been a little bit of a heavy energy of stagnation. So paint yourself to life. Tell your story. Create your own story. If you're feeling like that's this energy where nothing is going well, and then there's something that you need to change. You're in this, like, I don't want to say the word depressed, like a mental illness is real, okay? If you're feeling depressed, obviously consult a physician, a professional, but this is just someone that's feeling very feeling hopeless, feeling like the world is coming down. I feel like the beginning of awakening tends to be like this. Everything in your life feels like it has to fall apart. Everything you've ever known, it's like you question everything, and it's a lot, and it ends up leaving you drained and feeling like you don't believe in anything, right? But there's this faith in you that inside that wants you to, there is light, you know, and I think you just need to add that little spark of inspiration, you know, like something, I feel a synchronicity, or there's going to be a sign, and something is just going to bring a tear to your eye, a smile to your face, and you're going to realize that everything's okay. And you see this monkey consoling this person, right? Helping them. I feel like there are a lot of energies around you that are here comforting you. If animals are attracted to you, certain animals are needing your help, you know, like you're having to take care of a hurt animal or whatever. That's your way of showing that you are that healer, and that you, by healing the universe and healing, you know, the animals are part of the earth, you know, it's part of, they send us lots of messages. There are many lessons that we learn, you know, things that cross our path, and either we look the other way or we help. I feel like it heals you as well. So yeah, there's lots around you, and maybe you're just not seeing it, but bring out that creative side, you know, look within, deep within. It's like a transformation. You're shedding that old skin, and I feel like now it is like you're painting yourself a more vibrant color that's permanent, and it's made with authenticity, that you're drawing yourself instead of the labels that have been put on you, you know, like you're bringing yourself back to life. So come to life. Number 7 is Chariot, and the 4 and the 3 is the Emperor and the Empress. So I feel like you have that divine masculine and feminine. You are extremely wise and powerful, but very empathetic as well. So, you feel the pain of the world and your own. So you're going through a lot right now. So again, look at this sunflower and look at the light it has. You know, it's like you are painting yourself to life. Focus on the light. You're bringing yourself to life by the light. It's like you're being drawn towards something that may even feel like it's blinded you, right? Looked at the light and it's blinding from a dark cave, and you see this light come in, you know, it's like it will blind you, and it maybe scare you, right? Because you're not used to it. What is that? And it's piercing through, and it's unknown, and could be scary because it's unknown, but it's that light that is guiding you, that there is something bigger, and you just have to let the unconscious come into the conscious. So to focus right now, and with Virgo season, let's go through a little bit of willingness to embrace improvement. Time to heal. New habit or activity that is much more supportive of your vision, to avoid anything that is holding you back. So Mercury retrograde in Virgo is focused, detailed, perfectionism, critical, organized, independent, logical, and practicality. Time to finish what you've started, you know? So this feeling that you've been through so much and it's like you've already done the 10 of Wands. You've already had the burdens. You're done. And now I feel like you just need to lift yourself up and identify with what's going on. Assess the challenge of what you're facing and what action do you need to do to put this forward into a resolution. And then be patient. Like, you have clarity on communication. So there's challenges, but these challenges are bringing opportunity, right? Challenges are a chance for opportunity. They'll bring a clear awareness, okay? So you're the problem solver. I mean, Virgo is the problem solver, right? It's Mercury. So connecting to your logical side right now, going within and reflect on how all the things you've been through, and not how it makes you feel, but just all your accomplishments. Like, you have done all the work. And I noticed that these numbers are 433, 4337, and 4 and 3 make 7. So I feel like what you have been divinely going towards, and you've been in that cave creating magic as the magician, but now I feel like it has taken over your energy, right? The dark has taken over, and that's why there's need to focus that the light's in you. It never left. It never left. You know, you need to know that what you have created is making this, it's making the sun. It's making you see the sun. It's like this is a big eye, and it's like you see now yourself in the reflection of the sun, that you are rebirthing a new structure, building on better a foundation that of love and support. That's a community energy. With Pluto going to be in Aquarius, that is community, working together, teamwork, resolving problems together, not avoiding each other, you know, because you have problems and you don't get along, or just don't believe in the same things. That's okay. That's okay. We all have our own path. You may not be on the same path. Let people learn for themselves. You do your thing and focus. Focus on the light, because it is causing you to kind of like drown in the sorrow, and you're not seeing the patterns all around you, and the grass is growing. You see the checkerboards there? It's like the grass is growing from the illusions, from this black and white polarity. You're going back and forth. You need to find that balance in the middle of the dark and the light. All right. So yeah, so you're painting yourself, creating your story. You have this deep feeling of sorrow, but it's like a rebirth. So it's like something is dying, so that has to come. So it's almost like you're having birth pains, you know, feeling like you've lost something, but just letting go of the old, and now holding this in your hand, holding consciousness, knowing that you're growing these seeds for the future, creating a new way of patterns, a new way of bringing things to light and loving things, a new way of generational healing, you know, creating all these new lives around you. It's like you're breathing air into the earth again. All right, so let's get going. I hope I don't get erupted, okay? I'll have to start another video, hopefully not. Okay, at the bottom for this reading, we do have thoughts. So thoughts are, you are creating thoughts. It's like you have the tools and you are painting the future. You're finishing the book, scrapping the last 2 pages of the book, ripping them out and rewriting your own. And it's like this person here is thinking, right? And you see here on the side, it's a painting. It's like what he's thinking, it's being created on the picture. Just picture what do you need to come, and it's like write down whatever you need to do. Thoughts, write it down. Being that creative side out, it is bringing you the light, creativity, authenticity. All right, so pile 1 with the rose quartz. Number 29, seeing the true you. All right, the 29's 11, so that's justice. So I feel like you're finding that I feel like you're seeing the synchronicities. And I feel like now you're kind of like you're allowing yourself to be bare. You're allowing yourself to be your naked self. And it is feeling almost like you're staring back at yourself and you're not the same person as you used to be. Like you've grown and you've accepted yourself now. You see all the different stepping stones, stepping leaves, like it's created to where you are now. And now you're kind of like looking back and you're seeing, all right, and bad health, 31. So I feel like it's time to heal and to really look back and see the teacup all the way over there. So I feel like with where the planets are right now, it's, if you go back to 2015, 2016 in August, I feel like there's something about a lost memory that's coming back. There's something that maybe she doesn't even know that it's there. Left something behind. See the teacup. Having to walk away from something that I think maybe you're missing something. I feel like there's something that you're connecting, that you're seeing within your struggles. There's a truth that your cup is never empty. That you just have to follow all the life lessons now, all those that seemed they were all difficult challenges that you've gone through, all these stepping stones through the heavy waters, not wanting to sink. If you stepped a little bit off to the side, you fell in the water, so it's like you've made it, and now you're reflecting, and now seeing that the journey back and the journey where you've been isn't really as it's like it's clicking, it's all connecting now. You understand, and it's not such a tremendous load on yourself. You're seeing this as inspiration, at that all the water's around you. There's love all around you. This cup sitting on the water, it's like, but you don't need, like, there's water all around you, right? You don't need that cup filled, that tiny little cup, right? You have the whole ocean of love. You have the whole ocean that's nourishing and replenishing. You're reflecting on others' doings. I feel like how others people can be quite cruel, motionless. So there's a sense of I feel like as you're accepting yourself and you're growing, no longer having to wear a mask, and I feel like it's bringing out this time to reflect, go within, and realizing that you are not needing to answer to anybody else. I feel like your energy before was making you feel like you're always in bed and like this nurse is telling them what to do, you know, like I feel like your life was very restricted, you know, always having to follow what you just assumed was the best for you, and not seeing what it was causing, you know, and now seeing whatever was true for you is that it was keeping you in a state of not moving, you know, like just not thinking, almost just believing people because you figure they would only want the best. But I think that your authenticity shines far beyond other people's understanding. So I feel like you're seeing the patterns of you needing to be aware that letting go of what has always felt, it's almost like coming back from a big realization, you know, of that needing to create your own story, needing to trust in yourself that you are wise with your choices, and doing nothing sometimes is a choice, and bad choices can sometimes affect our health because we're going against our happiness, right? Waiting for your cup to always be filled while drowning in the sea of emotion. So I feel like you're getting out of this, being being restricted. I feel like it's being restricted because it is holding you in a place of like being trapped in another person's, living in another person's world. So yeah, so your thoughts were very obviously, you weren't living your authentic purpose. So I feel like whatever you were thinking about was causing you to have bad health because you were not happy. You were putting on a brave face for what you thought you were supposed to do. But I feel like now you're recreating, and it's just needing to have that release of that grief from the past, to let go of the past, let the past be in the, you know, and it's kind of like this new energy that you are recreating yourself. So it's a loss and then a gain. I just need time. All right, so clarify pile 1, please, on this bad health and the true you. Messages for pile 1. Thank you for the divine messages. Please clarify. Yeah, so there was a loss, there was pain, there was feeling of deceit, going against what you really felt was the right thing. So I feel like it was painful, but it was something that just had to go through to have this understanding. And I mean, staying in that energy was obviously creating something far worse, right? I feel like it was creating a slow release of that even caring, you know, kind of giving up on what you wanted. But it's very important that you nurture yourself, willing to embrace the improvements. Mutable earth sign. Virgo is mutable. All right, so Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, investing in the right choices now. You're putting your opportunities and your time, and you're growing these new beautiful cycles that are going to create patterns of healing. So this bad health, I feel like it's kind of like we're in this energy of healing, making those improvements and supporting the authentic vision, right? So that is healing. So that's what that bad health is. The structures, I feel like. All right, one more card, please. One more card, please. Clarify. One more card. Pile one. Pile one. Queen of Wands, yeah. So you are not seeing that this is your time to shine. Like this was what you're made of, magic, to stand out and to create this new energy that is sparking. I feel like, and it is creating, lighting up other people's candles. So this is, I feel like your energy is very powerful, and it was holding that energy back from your true purpose was causing the bad health, because you're meant to shine, because you're meant to show others how to shine. And I feel like it was so important for you to come to this realization of being of not staying in that low vibration, and now holding your power. And King of Cups, yeah, investing in yourself, investing in that equal balance in between energy. All right, so that's pile one. Right, I'll do pile two on the next video. All right, see you guys soon.